The fourth shift is what we call going from mechanic to organic. So the mechanic, or the worldview of the world as a machine, sees everybody and everything in organizations and otherwise as all neatly put together like little cogs in a machine. And if you can maximize each individual part, you'll maximize the whole. And so the idea is to optimize bits at the individual level and not at the system. But there are also three altars in organizations that the mechanical worldview worships at, effectively. And that is standardization, predictability, and efficiency. And it's not that any of those things are just innately bad, but we've ended up with a hyper version of it. We have hyper efficiency and the pursuit of hyper standardization, and the reality is that those come at a price. Efficiency comes at the price of creativity, standardization at the local, and predictability at the price of being adaptable. The organic worldview sees organizations and life more like a biological system. Like it has emergent properties that are not always predictable, and it's complex. We talk about the fact we've moved from a complicated world to a complex one. A complicated world is a machine. You could take it apart and put it back together even if it's difficult. The complex world is so interwoven that you don't know what the consequence of one small thing might be. Examples of things like Arab Spring are the examples of what can happen in a complex world from one event to something much more complicated than that. And this worldview, the organic one, needs a much more radically human and interdependent approach. We don't approach people or organizations like machines. We approach them like they are in need of deep human meaning, connection, and interdependency. And they're actually engaging at a system level, not necessarily just at the individual level, is what generates a thriving environment. The organic worldview also has a much deeper value for nature. If you think about a machine, the sort of groaning, dirty, dusty industrial model, whereas the organic worldview puts nature back at the heart of the question about what does it mean to be part of the planet we live on, then values ecology at a sacred level. It doesn't just see it as something you might take a nice walk in, but that the long-term viability of the organizations and the communities we live in are deeply connected to the natural arena within which we all live and work. As always, thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, tell us what you think, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.